Hello, I am going to walk you through how to do a Bluetooth controller extension mod on your PlayStation 5. I'll touch a little bit on how to do it on your PlayStation 4 through photos, but it's a lot simpler to do on the PS4 than it was the PS5. It took me a couple weeks to get all of this figured out, made a few mistakes, so I want to show you guys what to do to avoid the same mistakes that I did. I'm not going to show you teardown. You can watch a PlayStation 5 teardown for that, and then once you get to here, I'll show you what you need to do. So this chip, there's 4 connectors coming out of it. 2 are for the Wi-Fi and 2 are for the Bluetooth. The ones labeled RW and RB are for the Wi-Fi. The ones that have FB and FW are for the Bluetooth. So they're 2 and 2. You can't just hook up your Bluetooth extension to one. It won't work. You need to hook it up. You need to hook 2 antennas up to, or you can do 2 and splice into 1 antenna for the FB or F and FW. I'll tell you what my first mistake was. This connector here, I bought a RP SMA to RP SMA connector on Amazon, and it had good reviews, but the connector was tight, so when I tried to pull it off, it pulled the connector off with it. I had to go around town and try to get it fixed. Finally paid 50 bucks to someone who could fix it. Definitely recommend, if you connect stuff, make sure you're going to leave it connected, and if you need to disconnect it, make sure you are very, very, very careful. I think there are tools you can buy to do that. The second mistake I want to lay out is I had to drill 2 holes very carefully into my PlayStation 5. I did this on my 4 and it was flat, so it was no big deal, and I only had to do 1. This time the only space I really had, sorry about the lighting, the only space I really had was this section here, so I put 1 in and it was fine. And when I realized I had to do 2, then I had to drill a hole where it starts to curve. Now that was bad, because although it works, now it looks like Frankenstein. They're kind of off. They're off of each other, as you can see. Doesn't look great. It's going to be in a cabinet, so it's no big deal, but it looks like shit. So try to find a spot where you can drill either 1 hole or 2 holes on a flat spot. That leads me to my third mistake. This is the original antenna, Wi-Fi antenna. It goes right there where I screwed in the holes. I had to bend it to get by to drill the holes, and in doing so I broke one of these grounds. Now I don't use Wi-Fi, so it's no big deal that it's broken, but I took it to the same guy who fixed this, and he said this was going to be really hard to fix, and you know, I'm sure it's doable, but it wasn't important to me, so I didn't fix it. What I recommend is probably removing it completely and finding a flat spot in here, in this area right here, down here to drill. Or when you put the grills on the back, there's holes in it, so you could probably run your UFL through that. I don't recommend doing that because if you put any tension on it, it would rip off these connectors. The final mistake I made, and I need to remedy this, is the track in which your wires go. So my wires have been mashed because when I put this back together, they got squished in the plastic molding. You can't really see it, but so when you do run your wires, make sure they're taped down with electrical tape or something so they're not getting smashed. Now I have to replace those just so I can make sure it works. Anyway, again, you have to hook up the 2 F's, FW and FB. Sorry about the lighting and the shitty quality of this video. I'm not a YouTuber, I just wanted to show people how to do this. FW, FB. These 2 both need to be connected to an antenna to run your Bluetooth. And when you run your Bluetooth, you buy on Amazon RP SMA to UFL connector, and then you'll run some RP SMA antennas wherever you need to. Here's the antenna.